Well, hello. What's up, Rasta, Brewer, Hubs? Hope you guys are doing well on this Friday, 29th of November of December. Greedo. Let me we all get to enjoy the white screen today. You're welcome. Here to Dawn. You. Welcome in. Yeah, hope everyone's doing fine today. I'm sorry I wasn't live yesterday. The headache that I had the day before didn't get much better. I woke up with like a massive migraine, so I was like, yeah, no. I'm just gonna sleep a bit more, sort of, you know. When kid, what? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, massive migraine yesterday, which, means I went back to bed and whatnot. And of course, since I've slept, well, I ended up waking up later than usual. When I was supposed to get to bed this morning, I couldn't sleep for however many hours, which means I slept about 3 hours before waking up to stream, which in conclusion means that I don't know how long I'm gonna be going tonight. Maybe not very, we'll see. Now I feel fine. Had, some caffeine in my system. So you could always delete your messages as a mod, but it requires a bit of... You can't just click on them. You have to, you have to be a bit crafty. Fine, $10, when I have 15 channels up at the same time, it tends to happen. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it was just as tempting not to stream today after 3 hours of sleep, but I figured, you know what, the last of the month, since tomorrow is my day off, and I didn't feel like we left Prey in sort of good spot for taking, a break, like 3 days away from it. So I want to at least sort of like get a completion on what we were actively doing, which was trying to get to Dr. Calvino's workshop and, sort of finish up that hardware labs section. So I'm gonna at least do that tonight. Yeah, already the end of September. Time flies, huh? What's up, Noger? It's you. $10. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Noger. Appreciate it. And Noger, you will be remembered. Gotta get them before September ends. That is true. You're allowed to do fuck all tonight anyway. No, this is a regular stream. I'm still I'm still very excited about the concept of Fuck All Friday, but I need to do a little more preparation for it. I want to have like a little bit of a layout, like especially for it. Like, I want a conversation screen that's a bit, you know, I don't know, I've been thinking maybe having the chat like in a nice little frame, and then my my webcam in the circle next to it or something, and then having a way to like extend the box, make chat disappear, extend the box, which could turn into like a a frame for like watching videos or what like YouTube sort of stuff. So if you want to watch videos or music, like listen to music, having the screen, the cover of the album maybe, and then having the camera like just sneak back in a corner or something, something a little. Well, that's the thing, Credo. You have to do the preparation so that then later you can just not worry about it, right? It's just like it's visual stuff, right, for the stream that then I can just boot up every Friday if I want to do nothing, and then just have it be ready for whatever we may decide to do this day. I don't know, it could be really anything, so I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I want to do like some of those Fuck All Fridays will probably be like some sort of like music discovery streams where we just let my YouTube algorithm pick more songs for us and see if we can find some good music in there, or I don't know, like stuff that we just can involve watching movie trailers or game trailers, and then there's a lot of stuff we could do. Watching little like documentaries, like there's always those documentaries about like game development, for instance, like making ofs that everyone always mentions when we're playing the game, but then we never get the chance to watch them on stream, and I never think about watching them after I'm done with the game, right? Maybe that could be something we do, watch some of those things. I don't know, there's plenty of stuff we could do, and I think there's potential for interesting conversation starters and whatnot, so we'll see. But yeah, I would like to have a bit of like a little setup, especially for it, specifically for it. I also need to, that will involve sorting out my OBS a little. I think my OBS needs a set of scenes, especially for that. And which means I need to work with my stream elements as well to sort of like get the proper title cards for the countdown and everything. So there's a bunch of stuff I need to do and figure out. There's current drama regarding the King of Kong. Oh boy, what is it? Does it turn out Steve Wiebe is a piece of shit that got portrayed in a good way? A lawsuit? Oh boy. Who's suing who? What's up, Saladino? Trad, good to see you. Tell me Brian Koo is suing everyone for his portrayal of the kill screen nerd guy. I'm kidding. That would be fucking funny though, if that was the case, but... I will say, drama surrounding the King of Kong 20 years after the fact is not something I expected, but... Yeah, I also thought of the song, so you know. Get your subs before September ends. You know, something like that. I don't know. Now you did to you. Well, there you go. It's gonna be in someone's mind. It's gonna be on everyone's mind, right? Let's suffer together. I guess so. Yeah, I mean it's not a terrible song, right? I don't think. I wouldn't say it's a great song, but you know, when it comes to mainstream garbage, there's definitely worse than that. So wait, what's the lawsuit about? Am I gonna have to Google it? Do you really just drop a bomb like that and then not be specific? I'm Googling it, by the way. You don't want to spoil it? Oh boy. I'm not finding anything recent. The most recent hit I get is from February this year. I was misled, Rasta, and I'm very disappointed. Carl Jobst? Oh boy. Oh, there's a 20-minute video. DWB returns to help fight Billy Mitchell. Hold on, but... Well, I don't know Carl Jobst. I've never seen his videos, but I'll try and watch that one, and I'll give you my opinion on it Sunday, I guess. If I find time to watch it. If I don't, maybe we'll watch that next Friday. Who knows? Or the first Fuck All Friday, which should happen next Friday. I'm excited. Hopefully I stop getting migraines and I can finally have like a full week of streaming. That'd be great. Fireplace and blanket. I'm catching up on messages I missed. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only thing I'm not sure when it comes to Fuck All Friday next week and going forward is if I want to have the camera on or not. Because, you know, a part of the concept of a more chill stream would be to not have a camera, which allows me to just, like, lay back on my chair and not care about, you know, lights and everything. But at the same time, if we're gonna watch videos and, you know, have conversations and all of that, like, I think... You know, I don't know. I think that my facial expressions are sort of one of the draws for my content, right? Apparently I have some interesting expressions on my face, so... It seems like a bit of a waste to not have a camera on, but... Yeah, I'm not gonna click that link, $10, unfortunately. I'm jamming to the music in-game, and this game doesn't allow me to tab out, so... I wish the game allowed me to tab out, but it doesn't. Well, you know what? Actually, fuck that. I don't give a shit. Bad game. It's his fault. It's the game's fault. Fine. Is it just like a summary of... Yeah. Oh boy. Jeez. What the hell? That's a very long read. Nice. I'm gonna keep that open. I'm gonna keep that open in my my Chrome, and I'll tear through that later. Oh man, I didn't expect that. Like when I watched the King of Kong documentary, like was it like 20 years ago, 2003 when it came out? I saw it like the first year it came out. I think that was 2000, or was it 2007? It could have been 2007 actually. Hold on. Yeah, I must have seen it in 2007, which means the movie probably came out in 2006. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think that 15 years later there would still be updates and drama going on. I mean, I guess when there's nothing else that keeps you relevant, and you're Billy Mitchell, you kind of sort of have to, you know, do what you can, right? I don't know. Although, I mean, I'm sure he's not delighted that he's getting, you know, accusations all the time about his past achievements, but yeah, I mean, that's what you get, right? If you claim a bunch of achievements, some of them you achieved, and then you just refuse to show what you can do, right? In front of people, that's what you get, right? People doubting you. I don't think there's much to do to avoid that, so. What's up, Anuliano? Good to see you. But man, that documentary was excellent. Probably for a long time I would have said it was my favorite, like, gaming related documentary. I think that might have changed recently. I mean, the Ecstasy of Order was always pretty great as well. I think that one's a 2012 or 2014 documentary about the Tetris competitive scene. It's beginning of 2010s, I think. I'm not sure about the date exactly when it released. I don't think I saw it right away. But yeah, that one was pretty great too. The Ecstasy of Order. Great documentary about the Tetris competitive scene at the time. And more recently, what was the name of that documentary? Metagame. About the history of Melee competitive scene, you know? That one was fucking wild. That one was long and extremely detailed. And I think I thought it was amazing. I have no interest in Melee, like I don't give a shit about playing Smash myself. I don't enjoy it too much. I don't quite, you know, I don't have enough experience for it to be fun for me to play that game competitively, and as like a party game it's fine, but then, I don't know. There's always one person that plays better than anyone else, and it sort of makes it not fun as a party game. And as a competitive game, I just don't know how to play well enough for it to be interesting, and I don't have the desire to put the time in. I don't have access to any of them. But watching that documentary about the history of the competitive scene over like 10 plus years, oh man, that was so fucking great. I was talking about Melee Brain. We were talking about like documentaries about gaming. Well, I was talking about documentaries about gaming, and mentioning how obviously someone brought up Rasta brought up the King of Kong because there's updates about the drama, and then I, you know, it sent me on a tangent about gaming documentaries, and The Ecstasy of Order about the Tetris competitive scene, which is a great documentary, and then Metagame, which I think at this point is probably my favorite gaming documentary. Even though I have no particular interest in Melee, I think it's just an absolute monster of a documentary. I actually want to watch it again. I really want to watch it again. I should do that one of these days. Have you tried the BioShock franchise? I played the first game's demo on PS3 back in the day, and I played Infinite when it came out. So I never properly played the first BioShock, and I never touched the second one. Which is something I might do at some point. Play 1 and 2. Why not? We'll see. Yeah, Melee is just like, it's one of those games, like even just being able to move your character and attack in the right direction is weirdly not accessible for a party game. It's supposed to be like, it was designed as a party game. It was never meant to be a competitive game, right? And just moving your character and attacking in the right direction is so fucking difficult. I'm like, how did we ever enjoy playing this like casually? This is so hard. It's a little easier in Ultimate, but I don't know, it's definitely not my favorite flavor of fighting game, that's for sure. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. All the edge stuff, right? Like the, you know, like edge defense and like pushing your opponent down and all that part of the game is just not appealing to me. I just want a proper, you know, give me a proper Tekken game with like, you know, side steps and combos and let's go, right? Just none of that out of bounds shit, whatnot. Just wait until Party Animals becomes competitive tournament game. I've only seen a few minutes of Party Animals when Lopes was playing, I think. It seems wildly chaotic in a good way. That game has such a high chaos energy. I like it. The what really got me was the little picture thing at the end of the games, right? You get that frame and you can move your character and then it takes a picture. It's always, it has such a fucking chaotic energy. I love it. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a cool game to play with friends, but that requires a few things that I don't have. Friends and the desire to play with other people, right? Which the two might be related, but yeah, I'm sure he would. I'm not sure I would. That's the problem. Alright, controller properly engaged. Water. Find. I've been thinking about Lies of P recently. I thought I was gonna wait a long time to play it. I think it might be a bit earlier than I thought. I'm not sure it's gonna be this year still. If it's gonna be this year, it's gonna be in November, right? If it's gonna be this year, it's gonna be in November. Not any time before November. If not, it may be at the beginning of the year, like January, February, after we're done with Disco, right? But yeah, I've been thinking about Lies of P quite a bit. I kind of want to play it. Maybe I'm just, you know, maybe I just want like some new Souls-ish content or whatever. Explore a world and whatnot, you know. Fight stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because he finished it today. I've only heard good things about it from everyone. I'm getting mixed responses in general. We'll see. I'll have to play it to make my own opinion. I seem to be I seem to be slightly, you know, off center when it comes to following, like to agreeing with with opinions in general when it comes to gaming, apparently, based on my experience with, you know, some games that people call their favorite games of all time, right? So we'll see. I'll have to make my own opinion. What's up, Infamous? Looks like a good gap filler between actual From games. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to not approach it too much like with the expectations of, you know, like a Souls game, but just like give it a chance to be its own thing, and we'll see. We'll see. It's a great first game from the studio. Haven't they made more shitty games before that? I remember researching that company a bit, and I think they made a few games that maybe didn't come out of South Korea, but like some shitty mobile or whatever. MMOs. Same difference, right? Just gambling under the cover of a video game, right? Lies of P may be my game of the year so far. Big words from Brainy. That's sort of worrying me. I'm taking that as a negative. It's good. Keeps my expectations in check. Thank you, Brainy. I didn't even think about what my game of the year could be this year. I haven't played any game like, what games that released this year have I played? Armored Core? Final Fantasy 16? Diablo 4? That's about it. Right, so, yeah. So it's definitely not going to be Final Fantasy 16, that's for sure, even though it looked like it might have been for a while at the beginning. AC6, I need to get back to it. I haven't played it in over a week. I really need to get back to it. I really enjoy what I've played of it, but then I got very intense into Runeterra, trying to get Master at the end of last season, and since then I've been just playing Runeterra off stream. Every time I'm off, I'm just playing Runeterra. So. I should sneak in a couple hours of Armored Core every day. I think try to do that. Do a mission or two, you know, slowly progress through it. It's very interesting. It seems very, very cool. So the narrative seems a lot better than what I thought it would be. So, and as far as Diablo 4 is concerned, as much as, you know, I enjoyed my time with the story and leveling, and with the end game quite a bit actually for a few like a couple weeks when I started doing end game. I was into it. I sort of like reached, you know, saturation after 240 hours of it in a month or so. So yeah, I'm not sure if Diablo 4 is in contention. I mean, it certainly has a claim for its campaign, right? But I don't know. I think at this point, I mean, there's still a few months, right? So who knows what I could play in that time, but I thought it was fine at the end, Credo. I didn't think it was shit. I thought it was fine for a game that just released. Obviously, endgame is something that develops over time with those games, so yeah. Oh yeah, that one cinematic, $10. Holy shit! I still think it's the best cinematic I've ever seen in a video game. Immortals of Avenum? Oh, dude, that thing came out like not even a month ago, did it? That thing looked great visually. But I don't think it played extremely well. It was a bit... yeah. But it looked very good visually. I remember being very impressed with the, like the, you know, visual design and art direction. Tears of the Kingdom? I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is gonna win, like, the actual, you know, a lot of the actual Game Awards, including the Jeff Keighley's Game Awards, which are the ones everyone talks about, right? It's gonna win a lot of them. It's a Zelda game. It always wins. I personally think it's a travesty that it you know, that it's gonna win, but I get that, you know, it hits right with people. What can I say, you know? I don't think it's gonna go to Baldur's Gate. I think Baldur's Gate, even though we have a sort of a positive bias in like more hardcore communities on Twitch and whatnot, I think it's a, like, Baldur's Gate appeal for like the mainstream gamer is much lower. And in that sense, I don't think... I'm not sure it's gonna win. I think it's a bit too... And I think there's no... like, any other year, I would have been like, yeah, maybe. When Zelda released the same year, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'd have thought the same thing about Elden Ring. Elden Ring sold like 20 million copies or something. Like, it was insanely popular in the mainstream. I mean, granted, I don't have the numbers for Baldur's Gate, right? But I doubt it's that huge. But I think the factor here is it's not just about like critical acclaim or sales or whatnot, right? It's about marketing. It's about marketing. And I think a game that has literal softcore porn is a lot less marketable than a Zelda game, which is a monument of, you know, video game history, right? Baldur's Gate 3 is getting close to 10 million sales on Steam, apparently, as of last week. It's pretty big. For sure. It's pretty big. It sold more than I thought it did. Again, that being said, I don't think it has much to do with, you know, sales. I don't think it has much to do with critical acclaim. I think it has everything to do with marketing. And I'm pretty sure that advertisers and everyone involved in like the Game Awards, like I'm thinking the Jeff Keighley Game Awards, right? and all those Japanese companies that want to do their world premieres and whatnot would be a lot happier if Zelda was the winner, right? Nice, family-friendly, historically relevant franchise in the video game history. And I'm not saying Baldur's Gate is not relevant, but let's be honest. Before 3, Baldur's Gate was not a huge mainstream franchise in gaming history, right? Only a few of us nerds remembered them from the old days, right? When we were still getting bullied and stuffed in locker in school, right? Let's not pretend that Baldur's Gate was always popular, okay? What's up, Slim, Chicken Tinga, Kurakami, Garrus? Baldur's Gate 2 was quite popular. Yeah, but gaming in general wasn't at the time. That's what I mean, right? Zelda transcended the frontiers of gaming back in the day. Like, it was the type of stuff you played with your mom. Like, it was just, everyone played, Zelda. It's one of those things. It's a cultural phenomenon beyond gaming, even back in the 80s and 90s, right? I don't think Baldur's Gate was at that level at the time, and I don't think it still is. Like, I don't think it reaches that level even now, right? And again, I think the optics do not look good for Baldur's Gate to be Game of the Year, again because of the sort of porn aspect to it, right? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Zelda's gonna win most Game of the Years. Like at least the popular one. Again, like the Jeff Keighley one, I think this one in particular is probably very, marketing biased because they have a lot of advertisers and they have a lot of companies coming in with their trailers and whatnot. So they want to make something that's sort of, they want the optics to look good, right? Isn't that one determined by polls? I think polls play a small role, like less than half of the decision, which is just enough for them to be able to, also, I don't want to tinfoil, my way to an argument, but, let's just say they can decide who they want to win, right? If they really want to, or need to, for marketing reasons or advertisers' reasons. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, if I'm wrong, great, because I definitely don't think Zelda deserves it, that's for sure. But, yeah. I think Baldur's Gate will win a lot of, like, smaller publication Game of the Years, right? Like, websites and whatnot, but... Right, so, something like that, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe, and that's the thing, right? We'll even if I'm right and Zelda wins, we will never know how close it was, right? So, yeah. Does it have a chance? Sure, absolutely. It's one of the greatest video games ever made, according to a bunch of people, right? So... Let Outer Wilds win 2023 since it was robbed in 2019. Lords of the Fallen. Yeah, I don't know how much hope I have in that one. Hey, I mean, if it's good, great. I'd love to have more games to play in the future. But the whole marketing thing around Lords of the Fallen, them like rebooting the name and just like pretending I don't like it. So they just released a patch for Outer Wilds. Wow. That's impressive. Yeah, quasi. I mean, I'm still waiting to see how I feel about Lies of P. I'm starting to hear there was a lot of like positive feedback at the beginning. I feel like the more the days pass, the more I'm hearing mixed things about the game. So we'll see. We'll see. It's a different devs from the last one. Wasn't there a thing? Hold on. Wasn't there a thing? I remember researching that. Wasn't there a thing like a part of the team went to do the surge, sorry, and then like part of that team is coming back for Lords of the Fallen, but it's also like, I don't know, there was a mixed sort of thing. It's a big boss. It's not a Fuck All Friday today, it's a regular Prey stream. I want to set up a few things, like you will know when it's Fuck All Friday. It's gonna be a whole different look. Well, not completely different, but there's gonna be a few like layout alterations for Fuck All Friday, so we can like watch stuff and, you know, chill. So today is a regular show. Can't stop playing Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying that. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm gonna have to get a PS5 copy at some point. As far as if I'm gonna play it on stream or not, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Deck 13 was the company that developed the original. Well, yeah, but there was like, it's not that simple, I think. That's the thing, Quasi. I'm not sure. Again, I'm working from memory here, but I remember looking, like, researching it, and there was something with like teams splitting before Lords of the Fallen and Surge, something with Surge 2, and then another team working from the outside, and there was definitely something a little more complex to that situation. It wasn't as simple as like, you know, like there's one dev and that's it. Again, working from memory, I don't remember quite what it was, but I remember researching it and being like, oh, this does not look good, like for the, you know, the game. Mixed as in what kind of things? I don't know. Some people not enjoying like the gameplay too much. The gameplay not feeling too great. I don't know. You know, a few things here and there that I'm hearing. Well, yeah, I mean it's subjective, right? What I mean is, at first it was like mostly positive stuff, and then suddenly you start hearing some other opinions, and you're like, okay, well, I'll have to try. You know, we'll see. Yeah, I'm disappointed that they've nerfed some stuff before I was able to get to it, but it is what it is. I don't know. Finished it without installing the update. Well, I won't have that luxury, unfortunately, so... Is Lies of P after Prey? Probably not. If I'm gonna play Lies of P, at the earliest it would be in November, I think. That'll give enough time for the category to just sort of, you know, empty out a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, no, probably not. And if it's not in November, which is, you know, more likely that I'm gonna do something else in November, we'll see. It's gonna be after Disco December, which means January or February, depending. We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. I think there's some things that look interesting in that game, narratively speaking and all. We'll see. I don't know, I'm worried. I'm sort of worried about the game trying a bit too hard. with some things. It reminds me of Blasphemous in a way. I do respect a dev that goes all in on their like vibe and you know, like sort of approach, but sometimes it feels like they're trying a little bit too hard. You know, Blasphemous was a great example of that. Like, it felt like it was trying so hard, and it sort of like felt, you know, a bit awkward at times. And Lies of P sort of has that little vibe to me from the demo that I've seen. It's like, you know, it's pushing its theme a little bit too. I don't want to make a pun there, but it's a bit too on the nose, right? In the way it's pushing its theme. Like loading screen being like now lying or something like that. Lie or die. You know, it's all those little details of like trying a bit too hard, you know. Legally, also stuff like the, you know, legally distinct Dole and German in the Nexus, right? I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm like, it's trying a bit too hard, but we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes it lands, and sometimes it feels. It just feels off. We'll see. We'll see. Again, I've only played the demo. I've watched a few people play through the beginning of the game since it released. Like I was only watching like the demo part, of course, but trying too hard without proper. No, it's just like if you have an interesting theme, you don't need to make it too obvious. You don't have to try too hard for the player to get it, right? You don't have to try too hard to keep hammering the player on the head over and over with like, this is our theme, you know? Yeah, we get it. There's gonna be some lies in the game. It's about Pinocchio, right? There's the whole thing, right? You don't have to keep reminding us with bad puns and fucking wordplay and whatnot, right? Just give it space, give it time. Players will understand, right? To give you an example, and again, we can't go into details because I don't know enough of the game yet. This game's titled Prey, right? And I'm not sure why it's called Prey. And I know there's, you know, like IP and marketing reasons, and the devs didn't initially didn't want to name it Prey and whatnot. I don't care about that. Let's just ignore that part for a second, right? But it's like, if you're playing this game and it's called Prey, and you get constant reminders, like character telling you, oh, you are the prey, you know, like, come on. Like, it's gonna feel, you know, it's gonna feel fucking annoying on the nose and not very subtle, right? Just let the player find out why the game's called that way. Let the theme work by itself narratively, right? You don't have to just be so obvious about it. You don't think Lies of P is a 10/10 because the loading screen says now lying? That's the thing. I think it's trying too hard. Like, it doesn't do anything. It's just so stupid. There's no point. It's so bad. It's bad writing. It's on the nose. It's trying too hard. It's just bad. I don't like it. Yeah, I know. It's in the context of the conversation about Lies of P, saying on the nose is... It's not supposed to be a pun. It's just an inevitable consequence of... Anyway. It's forgivable because it wasn't intentional, right? Yeah. Oh, I watched, Nasrallah and I watched the new episode of Kitchen Nightmares yesterday. First new episode in like almost 10 years. Oh man, that was exciting. I was very hyped. And it was good. It's good to see some new Kitchen Nightmares episode. I've probably seen all the episodes that were produced at least twice, so it's great to finally be able to get some new content. Gordon finding rotten food in a walk-in and putting his fingers right into it is something that will never get old for me. We need David Cage to teach us proper writing that isn't on the nose. That's the thing, Big Boss. That's exactly what I mean. David Cage is a perfect example of someone who tries too hard. The entirety of Detroit, right, was like, oh, look at how the androids are being poorly treated by humans. And then there's a revolution. Oh, what a surprising turn of event. And one of them has a moral dilemma about, you know, his identity as a robot and following orders or... Dude, it's so fucking bad. It's... I can't wait to do David Cage month and just talk about the narrative in those games for an entire month. I'm gonna be depressed at the end of it, I think. But it's gonna be fun. You can have cooked chicken next to raw chicken, you donkey. Yeah, Credo, it's amazing. Panda. Rewatched Interstellar last night after 9 years. Yeah, I mean, I also rewatched it after, like, first time since release last week, and it was a lot better than I thought. It was a lot better than I thought. Well, I mean, I loved the movie when I watched it the first time. And I remember having, like, you know, as time went on, I was sort of like, yeah, it was good, but I think there were a few narrative issues, like, during the second half. And then I watched it again, and I was like, hell no, this movie is awesome. The theme is just so well done, all the way throughout. And, you know, I get why some people didn't like what they were going for with the thematic aspects of it, but I thought it was fantastic. I still haven't watched The Prestige. I still need to watch The Prestige. It's one of the Nolan movies that I've never seen yet, so yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, Big Boss. Yeah, I don't know. $10. Thank you for gifting us up to Panda. And Mr. Panda Power, you will be remembered. Thank you, $10 as always. Appreciate it. Support means a lot. Yeah, last day of September for me today. I won't be streaming tomorrow, so if you had any plans to, you know, benefit from September, to get like 6 months of sub in advance or anything like that, you know, just make sure you do it today, because I won't be there. Well, I mean, you can still do it tomorrow when I'm not live, but it defeats the purpose, right? I guess. Yeah, I need to watch The Prestige. I think I'm gonna maybe watch that tomorrow, actually. Day off tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I should go get some Chinese food and watch The Prestige. That'd be cool. I'm gonna have to think about it. Yeah, the title music is great, Chicken Tinga. I like it. I see what you mean with The Last of Us, right? With the little strumming guitar, but yeah. It definitely has its own vibe, but I get what you mean, yeah. There were a few moments in the game where that little reverbed guitar kicked in, and I was like, huh. Sort of reminds me of The Last of Us a bit. And speaking of The Last of Us, again, next year, at some point, I'm thinking March. I don't know why I'm thinking March, but it's what's in my brain right now in terms of like timeline. Doing the David Cage month, right? March Misery with David Cage. And then once we're done with those games, jumping straight into The Last of Us 1 and 2. For the contrast of what good writing in a video game is, right? Plan on watching The Truman Show next? Yeah, The Truman Show is fucking amazing. Have you seen it yet, Zulu? I believe I watched The Truman Show as a kid, but I don't remember. Dude, The Truman Show is fucking... Oh. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like there's one scene towards the end of that movie. Holy shit, dude. It destroys me every time. It's such a great scene. What a movie. I want to watch it again, actually. I need to add that to my movie list, my playlist. Saladino, thank you for gifting 3 months of tier 1 sub to Zulu. Well, damn. 325, thank you so much, Saladino, and 7 Zulu Hotel. You will be remembered. And yeah, thank you, Sal, again. So much for the support. Means a lot. I want more Zulu takes. Oh boy. Yeah, another 3 months of having to deal with Zulu. Yeah, Credo, I don't think that was the vibe, right? But I haven't seen the movie myself, but I don't think that's what they were going for. Yeah, I mean, this is nice. Like when people mentioned it was Mick Gordon the first time I went on the title screen, I was sort of worried because I was hoping for a bit more of a vibey game, not like a, you know. It suddenly made me think that maybe this was more of an action game, which it isn't. And the soundtrack reflects that. It's very, you know, moody and vibey, right? As opposed to all out like Doom. And as much as I enjoy some tracks on the Doom soundtrack, I think it's a bit too one-dimensional for me. And I think that's my issue with the game as well. It's very one-dimensional, which is fine. It does what it wants to do very well. It's just not what I'm looking for at this time in my life, I guess. Like the Doom experience. And I think the soundtrack reflects that. It's a bit too one-dimensional. A few of the tracks are absolute masterpieces, but yeah. I think it's one of those soundtracks that lends itself better to just be with the game, right? You play the game and you have the music. It's not a soundtrack that I would listen to, except for maybe like 1 or 2 tracks. It's not a soundtrack that I would listen to outside of playing the game, right? Unlike something like Nier, you know, Nier, Gestalt, or Replicant. Or, you know, those sorts of soundtracks that you can listen to on their own. Wolfenstein, yeah. I mean, I've heard some good things about the Wolfenstein games. They're apparently a lot heavier on narrative than you would think, right? Like, there's a lot of just narrative segments, and I'm interested in trying them at some point, for sure. We'll see. Plenty of games to play, for sure. One dimension, kick-ass, yeah. Only one speed. Full launch. New Colossus is straight up a Tarantino movie. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to see if I can get them for cheap or free on PlayStation. I think some of them are included in extra. I have to look into that. Yes, Al. PJ Blazkowicz. Yeah, it's the name of the protagonist. I know that much. Yeah, Panda? Yeah. I'm interested in trying them anyway. I love a good shooter with some story, right? Doesn't have to be like a whole open RPG-esque immersive sim sort of stuff, right? Like if it's just a nice shooter with some narrative sections, I'm on board with it. I really enjoyed back in the day. I really enjoyed stuff like Killzone, for instance. Killzone 2, I thought was fantastic, and it's mostly a shooter, right? But it had some like little narrative sections, and the shooting felt amazing in that game back then. Holy crap! It looked insane for its time, and the shooting felt so satisfying. And of course, you know, if you go even further back, stuff like the first Half-Life, right? Which was one of the first games that did that whole narrative shooter thing, I think. At least on that level. Great games. All right, I remember we stopped on that little chair in that corner, right? That little comfortable nook that we found in the labs, in the machine. Machine shop. Yeah. See, just chill there with a book. Fantastic. We read that one, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking, unless enemies like literally respawn while you load and save, but I don't think that's the case. We should be good right now. We cleared most of this. Yeah. Yeah, we had a... Man, you can tell that there's been some fighting and whatnot in there. This shop is a mess. Yeah, we went outside, we went... we got the key to Calvino's labs. Some of our turrets are destroyed. We need to repair them. Oh, yeah, Sal. Oh, yeah, of course. I can imagine. I didn't think of that. Yeah. Obviously, with the theme of the game and everything, it's like the setting more than the theme. The setting of the game, obviously, is going to make it hard for the German market, right? It does make sense.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
Hello. Thank you for welcoming me. I hate that this turret is almost destroyed, but not quite. Can I? Okay. Is there something I can do with... There you go. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to break it, because it was almost broken, right? And if you get into a fight, it gets broken in one hit. There's no point. So you break it, and then you repair it. Beautiful. And now it's perfect. Alright, before going in Calvino's lab, there were a few things I wanted to check. Good old video game logic, right? Yeah. We cleared this one, right? Yeah, I think we did. What's up, Naz? Story and shooters tend to go in conflict with the gameplay quite a bit. You either shoot things or watch a cutscene, have no control. That's true. It can be a problem, but I mean, you know. Yeah. Here's the thing. I think if you can't mix gameplay and narrative really well, I think the least offensive way of doing it is doing a cutscene, right? It's a moment where you just drop the controller and you just watch a bit of narrative, right? Think of the whole Kojima vibe, right? The gameplay is very intense in those games, and then you get like 40 minutes cutscenes. Not the best way to deliver story. But I like that a lot better than what some other games attempt sometimes. In mixing like gameplay and story, and it just doesn't work, right? I don't know. I like a good old cutscene. I think stuff like The Last of Us for me is like prime example of how to do video game narrative. That just, you know, you have all those sequences of characters having conversation while you're playing the game, traversing environments, or, you know, looking around for items and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people don't like that, like the sort of, oh, you walk around and your character talk, but I think in The Last of Us it's fine. It's done in a way that works. You do it during transitions mostly, and then even when you're looking around for stuff, you get like a bunch of information fed to you with the characters talking as they're looking around. And then you get into those proper like gameplay segments with absolutely no conversations whatsoever for a long time, you know, which is nice. And then you have like the proper cutscenes, right? Which are those very cinematic moments. I think it fits well. Like the transitions from one to the other is very well done. And since, you know, I think in a third-person game, it sort of works better. Like for a first-person game, you want to stay in first person, right? For the immersion. So how do you do good narrative cutscenes with that, right? I don't know. I guess you sort of wait around for the characters to talk, which is not always ideal, I guess, but yeah. I don't know. You know what? We'll see when I play Wolfenstein. We'll try to have a conversation about that. It's going to be interesting. I do like, for instance, in this game, I do like the way this narrative is done, right? In this game, you can do cutscenes in first person, sure, but it's sort of weird. Like the first person nature of a game makes you feel like you're the character and you have that immersion, and suddenly taking that away from you, if you can't control your character yourself anymore, it's sort of jarring, much more than in a third-person game for some reason, right? It's something to do with the perspective, right? It changes the way you perceive the game, and you just, you know. And maybe that's a subjective thing, but I know for me it does. It is weird when I'm playing in first person. And I'm getting control taken away from me. It always feels weird. In third person game, not really. It feels like I'm playing a movie more than anything. I still get the immersion and everything, but I feel like I'm playing the movie, right? And suddenly the movie goes in autopilot, and that's fine, right? In first person, I feel like I am the character, right? It's a bit of a different like sensation altogether, and so getting that taken away is very jarring. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how they do it in Wolfenstein. I'm looking forward to playing those. Yeah, that's true. Third Mask, I don't like that either. I don't think I like that. I think it's even in many ways it might be even more jarring, because like suddenly you see your character from the outside, which sort of breaks that immersion. even more so. I don't know. I have to play more examples of games that do that. I've cleared this place too, right? Yeah. Let's see the office. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I've cleared everything, and then I want to get into the new... I think I unlocked... Well, I unlocked Calvino's workshop, which was the goal. But there's another thing that I unlocked from the outside. I want to look into that. I can't imagine you playing a fast-paced shooter. Do you have the ability to react and rush? I was a competitive Quake 2 player. Back in the day. And I played a whole bunch of Tarkov recently. And while most of the time I do play Tarkov with a very slow pace, when fighting erupts, you know, I go hard. I can go W key and just, you know, kill a bunch of nerds. 20 years ago? Doesn't mean anything. I was a competitive Tekken 3 player 20 years ago, and then I played against people who frequently played Tekken 7, and I didn't. And I just smashed everyone, just on fundamentals. I'm not aging. Aging is a myth. You only age if you think you're aging. I can go W key, the Daniel Mad, yeah. Quote me on that. What's up, Elisa? How are you doing today? But yeah, back to the narrative stuff. I do really enjoy how this game does it, right? There's a lot of environmental storytelling. There's a lot of like files and documents you find. I think that's a very cool, organic way of doing it. You hear little things in your, you know, like communication thing. Yeah, I think this is a solid way to do narrative. But it only works for a certain type of narrative, which is mostly a narrative where things happen before you're there, right? And then the plot of the game... It's mostly backstory, and the plot of the game is the things you do. That's the narrative. It's the things you do, right? And again, I haven't seen much of that game. Maybe there will be more like active plot happening, right? But yeah. I don't even know what W key means. It's the forward key on your FPS keyboard, right? And so when you go W key, it means you just like go aggro on the enemies, right? Rather than hiding and waiting to catch people. Yeah. It's the opposite of camping, if you want to make it simple. It's a bit more than that, but yeah. Doing good. What seemed to have plagued me for a couple of days seems to be gone. That's awesome. Awesome to hear. W key is a W strategy. Yes, it can be, yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, I mean, I can, Credo, you'd be surprised. I can very well play fast-paced shooters. I actually play a bunch of I mean, you know, I'm playing a bunch of Armored Core. You know, well, I haven't been playing in the past week or so, but like Armored Core, you know, like doing those, like repeating those missions and finishing them in like 30 seconds, just going all over the place and killing shit. When we playing CSGO, I did play a lot of Counter-Strike back in my day. Mostly 1.6. A bit of Go when it came out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not... I don't know if I'm into those types of shooter anymore. I don't know. Yeah, it's CS2 now. Yeah. Do you have CS2 if you had CSGO? Because if that's the case, I do have that. I don't know if it's running on my computer, but I do have it. Yes. But yeah, no, when it comes to shooters, honestly, outside of Tarkov, there's really no shooter I really want to play. Like multiplayer, right? There's really no shooter I really want to play. Like Tarkov has that almost RPG nature to it, an immersive nature, and like The fact that you can go slow or fast, or like there's so many different play styles and the environments are so amazing to explore. That's what makes me want to play, right? Tarkov feels so much more than so much more than a shooter. But yeah, I don't know if I would ever play like CS:GO or CS2 or Overwatch or Apex or stuff like that. Like, I don't think it's for me. I understand why people enjoy them, but if I own CS:GO, I should have Prime in it, like a special thing, because I had. You love all FPS games? Yeah, apparently. Yeah, we put in the hours in Destiny, as we've seen yesterday. No, I do like a good shooter. It's just like in this, like in my advanced age, I don't feel like playing competitive action shooters anymore with other players. A single player, fast-paced shooter, hell yeah, give that to me. A more varied, flexible game like Tarkov in multiplayer, absolutely. Have you played Tarkov, Elisa? Man, Tarkov is amazing. What an experience. He slowed down too much for PvP. I don't think so, but yeah, Tarkov is insane. Immersion-wise, and like Tarkov is the scariest game I've ever played. And it's not a horror game, but it's the scariest game I've ever played. No other game scares me that as much as Tarkov and gets my blood pumping and my tension, you know, like tension building, and it's a terrifying game. Tarkov is actually a decent game for slow vibe plays. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can very much play however you want, right? You can, again, you can W key and rush around and kill shit if you want to. Kill people and enemies if you feel like you're a gamer, right? Or if you are like me and you prefer taking it slow, you know, you can stealth around and be very discreet. There's a lot of like stealth mechanic that are all organic, right? It's actual sounds that you can hear. Like if you kick a bottle on the ground, it's going to make a sound and someone hears you. They're going to know you're here. They're going to look for you, right? You can hide in a bush for like half an hour and wait for the sweaty players to kill each other and then leave. And then you can go like, you know, explore the battlefield where they all died and like loot the stuff they couldn't pick up because limited inventory space, right? Aren't you easily punished in Tarkov if you're not slow and meticulous? It can go both ways. Like, if you're slow and meticulous, you can get insanely punished too. Because, you know, you're slow and meticulous and then you get jumped by a dude who just happened to hear the minuscule sound you made, like going through a bush or something. And then you just, you know, wasted a bunch of time. Like, there's really like no better playstyle. From my experience, you can make it work any way you want. As long as you play to your strength and you play logically for what you're doing and you're taking a loadout that fits what you're trying to do, right? You don't want to go in with heavy weapons and a lot of stuff on you if you're going to want to be discreet. If you're not going to go into fights, don't go with heavy equipment and everything, because you're going to make more sound as you move, right? So you want to go with, you know, a bit of a light loadout that allows you to just creep around a bit more silently and hide and whatnot, you know? Like, even the size of your equipment matters. If you have a huge backpack because you plan on rushing in, killing a ton of people, grabbing their loot and going away, right? That big backpack is going to be visible behind cover and whatnot, right? You're hiding in little things and you see a gigantic backpack, you know. The bigger your armor, the more visible you are. You know, so there's really a ton of ways to approach the game. Yeah, exactly. Like, some people rush in, kill whatever they can find, loot whatever they can find, and they're out in 5 minutes, and that's it. Other people like me, you know, I just try to avoid the places where people usually fight. You know, loot little, like, villages on the outskirts of the maps or places where people don't usually go, and I get some loot, I get some resources. Do a little picnic somewhere, you know, to get, like, food and regen, because there's, like, little light survival elements that you need to manage. And if you stay on a mission for a long time, you're gonna have to eat and drink and whatnot. So I do a little picnic, and then, you know, I go where people usually fight, but late, right? Pick up the scraps, exactly. And sometimes you get other people like you who are not very good at fighting, and you kill them. So, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of different playstyles, but it's always, the tension is always amazing, because like Saladino said, there's like big maps where you are unlikely to meet someone, but it's gonna happen still, like almost every time. You're gonna at least meet someone, right? And so you think you're good, and you're just like walking around and exploring and picking up like items in different buildings. It has a lot of like RPG elements to it, right? So like you're just going around and looting and finding like items that you're gonna use to build up your hideout and, you know, craft stuff and whatnot. And then suddenly you start hearing gunshots and or people approaching, and then it's like panic mode. You're like, oh shit. Like you hide under a table and you see like people walking past windows outside the little house that you're hiding in, praying that they don't come in, right? It's very cool. It's very cool to play. Like the tension is just fantastic. Yeah. And yeah, and there's quests and everything. There's a bunch of stuff. Like you can focus on quests, you know, that don't involve killing anyone. Like you need to go into some specific place, like to grab an item or plant an item, or yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. It's very interesting. Yeah, honestly, Tarkov is, you know, my only gripe with the game is I don't like the forever in beta model that they have. I think the way you are somewhat favored if you get like the more expensive edition of the game is a bit annoying. It's not a huge deal, but it's still significant enough that it bothers me. It's nothing that you can't acquire in game, but it still makes your progression a lot faster, which can be significant. Well, although, I don't know. In a game like Tarkov, when you lose everything, if you die, you know, it doesn't... Like, you can meet a player who has the most expensive edition, all the items in the world that he grabbed or crafted or whatever, and you can still kill him with the shittiest gun in the game by aiming properly in his face, so... yeah. Yeah, cheaters in Tarkov come in, like, there's waves, basically. Every year there's like a period of time when there's a lot of cheaters, and then they crack down on them, and it's sold for a while. I personally, out of 2,400 hours of playing Tarkov, I can't say I've had a situation where I could for certain say, okay, that was a cheater. Not a single one. Now, granted, the way the game works, there's no kill cam, there's no, you know, you don't really know what people do to kill you. So there's a chance that I've been killed by a few cheaters, but I never realized because it didn't feel different, right? Just got killed, didn't see my enemy, I just, you know, whatever. But, yeah. There's definitely cheaters, that's for sure. But you may not really notice them. Yes, you know. Interesting. I mean, Are you referring to that video of that one guy that got interviewed? That one dude that pretended that he was making a lot of money cheating or whatever? Or is it a different one? Yeah, thank you, Nasrallah. I'm glad that Velvet can appreciate my content. That's a very good compliment right there. I also think, like with Tarkov, different one, right? Does it take place on labs? Just out of a question. Out of curiosity, sorry. Does it take place on labs? Because labs is the cheaters map, right? It's the map that only juiced up people have access to. So it makes sense for cheaters to go on that map because, you know, that's where they benefit the most, right? I personally never play labs. I don't give a shit about labs. So yeah, again, I haven't played in over a year, so maybe the situation's a lot worse now. But last I played, which was beginning of 2022, and all the years before that I played, again, like 2.4k hours on the game, I haven't found a single situation where I was like, okay, that was a cheater. Suspicions sometimes, but, you know, 9 months ago when it really started. Interesting, yeah, because like even 2 years ago people were saying they were like full of cheaters all the time. So yeah, that's why I'm taking it with a grain of salt, right? And I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying it may be overstated. Like the perception that there are cheaters may be overinflated. Maybe not anymore, right? But back then it definitely was, from my perspective. Because there's also a chance that, here's one of the things, right, that was discussed at the time when that other video I'm talking about came out. There was a lot of discussion about it, and one of the things was that a lot of cheaters work together. They queue in maps at the same time, and then of course if you end up with on a map with them, you know, and you see the wiggles, yeah, they're gonna wiggle together to see, you know, okay, we're here, those are us, now we go after the people who are not part of our team, right? That's what they do. That's the whole concept of it, right? And they don't want to group up together because they want to be spread around the map to hit more people in less amount of time and make more money, right? And so there might be a bias there. The discussion that was at the time is that there's an observation bias. You're going to be on 10 maps where there's not going to be a cheater, and then you're going to be on one map when everyone's a cheater. And then you want your video on YouTube to have a lot of clicks, so you only post those recordings, of course, right? So, you know, that was already a conversation back in the day. Again, I haven't played the game recently, so I don't know. It could be a lot worse than I remember. But even back in the day, everyone was like, oh, every map has cheaters all the time. I'm only getting killed by cheaters. And I'm like, nah, you're just getting killed because you're bad. Like, honestly, from my perspective, I've never seen a cheater in the game that I can tell that it's a cheater, so I think it's probably a bit of both, right? I've probably been killed by cheaters without realizing, but there's also a lot of people that want to blame their death on cheaters. You're my only hope. Oh boy. Are we doing Star Wars now? From Nikki Tanar to Hope Ellis. Hey, I sent Larson the demo theater to see if he can sneak a bottle of old Sardar. Join us? Demo delay. From Franklin Good to Hope Ellis. Did I not see that computer earlier? Maybe I never actually... Yeah, weird. I never went in there. Yes, Al. Yeah, I mean... I'm definitely not saying there's not an issue, right? I'm just... I'm always trying to keep my skeptical mind active, you know? Hope, just a heads up that the RTAX propulsion system demo will have to be delayed. We're still working on a slight calibration issue in the machine shop, but it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, okay, so, I mean, I've already found the propulsion thing now, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Sal, for sure. No, but I mean, you know, it's undeniable that every online shooter games has cheaters. Denying that would be absurd, right? But in most cases that I've seen in the past, from experience, it was always a little overstated, exaggerated. Right? People don't like losing, so. But which was the we found access to something. Keycard to... No, we didn't find a keycard. We unlocked something. The Beams and Waves lab. That's what we unlocked. Yeah. Where is it? Top floor. Okay. Which game are you talking about, Mask?
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
GTFO? I've heard of that game. I don't even know what it looks like. But I've heard of it. You should play Tarkov Third Mask. I mean, it's basically... It's gonna feel like everyday life for you, doesn't it? I'm kidding. I'm kidding, I'm sorry. I shouldn't joke about that. Yes, Aladino. Man, I missed this. God damn. I thought I had... God damn it. I thought I had gotten every item, and I missed some... Do I go out again just for this? That would be a waste of time, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, I can't know that there's a thing there and not get it. Yeah, it's a resource, it's some, like, resources, right? Man, if I go outside and come back in and there's more monsters that have respawned, I'm gonna be very upset. I'm gonna be upsetty spaghetti, as people say these days, apparently. You know what, just in case, I'll bring...
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
I'll bring Desmond. I'm gonna call all my turrets Desmond. Just because. Why not, right?
Deploying.
The cube was shining too. Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking resource cube. I can't comfortably let it be out there and not, you know.
Microgravity detected.
Desmond the Moon Bear? That's a reference to something and I'm not getting it. Okay, I'm slightly scared because I've seen that one mimic outside last time I came out. I mean, it was far away from here, so I think we should be fine here, but I'm still worried. No cubes left behind. No, I can't. It's... You know me, I can't just ignore, you know, that there's an item out there that deserves to be collected, right? Where the fuck is it? Wait, what? It was here! I recognize the headphones. Oh, you know what? I'm starting to wonder if the inside and the outside are rendered differently. And so like it rendered a cube, but the cube is actually in the on the other map and not this one. Huh. Well, that's an interesting little technical thing from a, you know, engine rendering perspective. Yeah, you missed the first time I went to space. That was the other day. Yeah, it was awesome. Well, okay. Well, never mind then. There's nothing I can do here. That cube will forever be lost, I guess. I will always see it from the inside and it's never going to be accessible. What a shame. Yeah, but here's the thing though, passerby. Hold on. Something doesn't check out there. It's the position of the corpse. The position of the corpse is accurately reproduced. Which makes me feel like it's rendered in the same space, right? I mean, it can just, I guess, save the location of things. I don't know. Are we safe? Yeah. Come, Desmond. We have work to do. We have work to take care of. Yeah, we need to get the work taken care of. It's my new catchphrase. Completely, you know, original.
Hello, good to see you again.
No, getting the job done is Naz's thing. Me, I get the work taken care of. Completely unique, completely different. See, like the corpse is correctly rendered in its correct position. But this thing doesn't... I am very upset right now. I feel very cheated. Okay, that's the beams and waves lab. Q-beam testing. Oh shit, Q-beam. I have ammo for that.
Ready to scan.
I'm thinking weapon.
Debug build version 0.7.6 for both on.
Yeah, maybe Zulu. I don't know. It's an interesting technical tidbit though. Like, why does this cube not get rendered inside? But yeah, funny. Frustrating, but funny. Right, passerby.
Sensor
Yeah.
reset.
Especially something like the corpse. It makes sense you would want it to be coherent, right? Because it's a big thing you're gonna notice. You want that to be consistent for immersion reasons. But like, items that can be picked up and randomly, you know, created and whatnot, probably not. Yeah.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
No alien material detected? I do not trust that one.
Attitude adjustment required.
Yeah, you adjust your attitude, Desmond. Okay. Ah, jeez! Game, please!
Debug build version 0.7.6 for both.
I cannot believe that I keep getting scared by those objectives, man. Are you safe? Yeah, I think you are. Oh shit, hold on. Q-beam controls. Please. Man, did I just get... I just got bit by a mosquito on my hand. What the fuck? Oh man, I hate mosquitoes. Come on. Where did they even come from? Please ensure a suitable target is in the range aperture before commencing. Commencing? I'm sorry. Commencing? I've seen enough spelling errors in that game to make a whole YouTube video about it. That should be my brand. Finding spelling errors in video games. I mean, to be fair, like, having spelling error in software is kind of on brand for most, you know, experimental engineering softwares, I think. But... oh yeah, Laura, I'm sorry about that. What's up, JC? Water, normally they breathe in stagnant water. Yeah, I mean, there's not stagnant... there's no way they can find stagnant water in this room. I have a sink, but I'm always using it. So there's like, the water's running. They wouldn't have time to reproduce, right? I don't know. Anyway. Firing tests must be limited to 3 seconds or less. Better not have any aspirations as a hot tub streamer then. Oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, if I ever want to become a hot tub streamer, I might... God damn it. Yeah, all those kiddie pools that nobody ever sets foot in. It's just in the background, right? Which is very clever skirting of the rules, right? To make sure you can just hang out in a bikini and stream. I get it. Honestly, I'd probably do the same, right? So... the stash does help you with that career path? I don't know about that. Yeah. Near a body of water. What's up, Shagrat? How are you doing today? How many Baldur's Gate endings are we on right now, Shagrat? Did you at least get one out of 18,000 yet? Are you gonna get them all? Yeah, same, Hubs. I'm thinking, am I gonna have to manually turn it off? Like, what happens if I let it go? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna respect the rules though. Let's see. One ending, working on number 2. Hey, only 17,998 to go. Okay, can I... oh, I like that you can, like, separately look up and aim down, right, with the mouse. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's automated. Okay. Well, damn. That was uneventful. I was sort of expecting more. That sort of just happened. Okay, well, unlock the firing range then. I don't know, this whole setup reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Do you guys remember that movie? From the 80s? Man, I love that movie. I want to watch it again, actually. Wait, what is that? EMP charges? What do you mean EMP charges? Where are they coming from? I would have seen them before. I don't know. Never mind. Yeah, Brainy, I'm not sure that would fly with Twitch, but it's good logic.
Checking for
I appreciate that logic.
servers offline.
Dax, good to see you. How was your stream the other day? I broke your rule and I popped in for just a few seconds just to, you know, listen to you talk and whatnot. I had to know, you know. I had to get a feel for you as a person. And then I immediately bailed because I didn't want to get spoiled on your game, but... You know.
Scanning target. No typhon material detected.
Oh shit, there's another one. Black box lab. No matching keycard. Huh. We'll find a way in, I'm sure. Some Q-beam cells. Excellent, excellent. Yes. Claude, how are you? I hate that I have to call you Claude now. Like, I'm considering this a personal attack on my well-being. God damn it. Can I? Nope. I mean, I had seen your face before, Dax, from Google. You know, when we were talking about like the whole Diablo stuff, I Googled you at some point. And so I knew what you looked like, but it's always different when you see someone like speak and whatnot, right? Yeah, you seem pretty much how I imagined. Hey, there's a mosquito on my mic arm. I need to take care of that right now. Hold on. I need to go with the flying spatlet. Got him! Fuck you, piece of shit. Nice. Stuck with it for 2 months, sadly. And then what are you changing it to? Because if you're hoping to change it back to Circle, I have bad news for you. Twitch is very bad at releasing older nicknames. They say they only get locked for a certain amount of time. That is not true. At least it wasn't true for mine. Because at some point when I wanted to come back to streaming, I was like, should I get my old username again? You know?
Scanning target. No typhon
Wasn't available.
material detected.
Could be different because I was a partner to prevent like people from, you know, pretending there's someone else, but yeah, I don't know. What is this though? Hold on. No. Hold on. What is this? Seriously. Looks like a weird futuristic 8-ball. Oh, shit. Sorry, Lamp. Oh, man. Is Matt for Mathieu? No, it's my family name. Poor Lamp. Oh, jeez. Now you had to make me feel bad about it, huh? There. It's on the table. Happy? Don't be pragmatic with me, Elisa, okay? I'm a silly dreamer. Come on.
Scanning target. No typhon material detected.
To explain for everyone else who wasn't on Elisa's channel when that happened,
0.7.6 verbose.
some weirdo in her chat at some point said something like, I don't know what the conversation was anymore. Like, his message was so out there that I completely forgot what we were actually talking about at the time in chat. But anyway, he said something like he was a silly dreamer and, you know, he was imagining a better future, and he understood that women, because they're supposed to be, how did he phrase that? Like, child bearers and caretakers. So he understood that since they were child bearers and caretakers, he understood that women needed to be more pragmatic, you know. But he did not appreciate that. Which, the translation that I got from all of that was that, you know, his ex probably left him because he didn't want to, like, do chores around the house. All that pragmatic stuff, you know, that women think about because they're caretakers and child bearers. And he was a dreamer. He wanted to just, you know, play video games and imagine a world where, you know, he doesn't have to work around the house and whatnot. But damn women and their pragmatic, you know, instincts, wanting people to actually, you know, do something around the house and whatnot, right? Yeah, women, he also said women don't look at the stars enough or something, like... It was so completely out there. It was just so fucking insane. Yeah, Zulu, that you can say that again. Holy shit. Yeah, now it's a whole copy pasta. Well, I mean, it hasn't come up too much in the past few days, which is unfortunate. I think it should have been like a copy pasta that is brought up every day, but people have been slacking. So yeah, I mean, it's been memorized as a quote, right, on your channel, but nobody brought it up. At least I didn't see it in chat. I'm very sad. I've told him to go back to sleep. Yeah, I mean, it's so fucking silly, right? You can tell that dude never... He probably went straight from living with his mom to living with one of his girlfriends, and, you know. Women are too pragmatic for him because they're child bearers and caretakers. That's what happens. Then right back to his mom's, yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know, it's just... I don't know. Anything to not have to do anything, I guess. Okay, Q-beam. Okay. I'm not gonna pretend that I understand that schematic, but I understand a weapon, so... Holy shit! Oh, I love how it... I love how clunky it is. You can see the little pieces move. The Q-beam fires a concentrated beam of unstable particle that will eventually cause the target to explode. Well, gee. Yeah, I love how the little things move. Very cool. Q-beam, yeah. I'm excited to try that thing. It's a bit heavy for me, but, you know, well, why not? Why not? Can I make... I wonder if I can make objects explode as well. Not just... Huh. Yeah, yeah, it looks like a heavy-duty... Actually, what's interesting is a bit in the same way... a bit in the same way that Dead Space does it. It feels almost more like a tool, right? Like it's something you would use in those places to make stuff disappear and whatnot, right? Let's see if it works that way. I don't think so. Unless I had to let it go for a longer time. I don't think you can make objects disappear. Only like organic materials, maybe? Interesting. I'm wasting a bit of ammo, but that's fine. I mean, I'm experimenting, right? Oh, shit. First time I get the chance to observe one of them. That close. That shit's scary as hell. And the music's awesome. Yeah, you piece of shit. Okay, is there any way to access you? I don't think so. Hold on. How do I get in here? Where's that? Is that... Hold on. I can see below there. Maybe there's a way to get in here from below. It's in the ballistic labs. Okay, I need to... Maybe from the ballistic lab I can get up here. Based on what I'm seeing. This seems to be an open space and then I can jump there. And... get up here. I love that I'm leaning in real life. I'm not doing it on purpose, by the way. I'm just like actually leaning and you know, trying to... It's that... That's how immersed I am in games. Like, I actually feel like I'm in this space. Okay, there's a bunch of emails to read. Yeah, just ignore me. Does the leaning help? Helps my immersion, yes. Doesn't actually help in game though, no. It will help once we're, you know, in VR games and whatnot, like when it actually can detect that you're leaning, you know? Yeah. Alright, Lane Carpenter, Black Box Shipment. Mr. Carpenter, we have received a report that there is an issue with some black box equipment in the guts, as it never reached the cargo bay. We were unable to locate Josh Dalton for assistance. Please get back to us at your earliest convenience. Talos 1 Security. Enjoy your tab at the top while it lasts. That was from Josh. Okay, we've seen that. And then Lane complained to HR. I'll speak to Josh soon. Okay, interesting. So maybe Josh has the key card for that space on him? Maybe? Cancelled forever. What the hell? Hold on. These mandatory sessions are worthless. My design was stolen. Someone else got the credit. It's fraudulent. I need restitution. Restitution? Hold on. No. I'm sorry. Restitution? Not talk therapy. I'll handle it. Miscephala? I'll handle it myself. Okay, Josh Dalton is a poor speller. It's not the, you know, it's not the game, it's the character. They were angry while writing the email. Maybe, yeah. Not angry enough to not do like the italics, you know, word for emphasis. I like it. Mr. Dalton, please do not confront Lane. Let's give it one more shot. How does 7:30 this evening sound? Dr. Cole. Workplace grievance. Oh boy. Josh Dalton to Tom Tucker. Is no one going to help me? I've presented all the information needed to prove that Lane is trying to sabotage my career. His promotions are the result of my work. Work. There's no accountability in this company as far as I can tell. I'll take this to Alex if I have to. Stop making fun of dyslexic people. I'm not. I'm just saying. Your previous 12 emails outline all of your concerns well enough. Please come to my office this afternoon. At 2, we need to speak face to face. Tom Tucker, Human Resources. Alright. Alright, so there's a chance Josh is in Tom's office, which I don't think I know where it is. Do I? It's not in here, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. There's an enemy again. God damn it. Ow! How did that hit me? Jesus. Desmond's fine.
Hello, nice to see you.
Oh! I tried to dodge by pressing circle. Again, those shitty reflexes. Okay, that hurt though. I'm gonna just eat a bunch of stuff. I don't want to use too many medkits. Oh, I'm stupid. There's a fucking robot here.
Diagnosing bruising, abrasions, fatigue. Nothing life-threatening. Try to relax. Good as new. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
Try to relax. Good as new. Love this little guy. I need this robot IRL. True. Yep. That'd be great. Have they respawned again down there too? Not a huge fan of the respawning enemies. I will say that. I get it. You know, you want to maintain the threat. And it you know, it doesn't break immersion. I think it's fair to assume that the aliens would, you know, keep taking over the ship as they can move freely, and you know, they have a lot of ways to just go around and stuff. So I'm just, from a gameplay perspective, I don't think I'm a fan of it, but
Ready to scan.
yeah, the different robots having different personalities is very fun. I agree. Especially like the idea that the doctor ones are like sort of very friendly, right? They have bedside manners. Makes a lot of sense. The engineering ones are just very robotic. Speaking of which, I need to go find him so we can repair my Whoa, that was louder and longer than usual. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly recycle some shit. Hold on. Alucard, have a good lurk. Oh yeah, I have one turret here still. I'll leave it here. I guess it's fine. Yeah, they're very silly. I like them. I like them. Man, another weapon now. Like, geez, I'm never gonna have enough inventory space for all of this. Can I create something here? Hold on.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Should I craft a medkit? Nah, probably not.
Reset.
I'm probably good on medkits. Oh, shotgun shells. How many do I have? 13. Yeah, I need some for sure. I definitely need shotgun shells. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. Ah, jeez. Can I craft a neuromod? Yes, I can. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's really cool, Claude. I just like recycling feels very good. The little sounds and everything when you pick stuff up. It's not annoying, it's simple enough, you know, it doesn't like needlessly it's not needlessly complicated, which I like. Just the right amount for the game. Ah, that's... Yep, that's the passage. You go up, right? Oh. It doesn't feel like... Hold on. Can I find a way up there? God damn it. Well, That didn't help. God damn it. Okay, so, There's one thing... I almost used the entire charge when I killed the enemy, which makes me think that potentially I haven't tried hard enough to see if it could disintegrate something else, right? Let's see what the description says. Quasi-particle beam is a prototype-directed energy weapon. A stream of volatile quasi-particle causes rapidly cascading excitations in energetic systems of matter to the point of rupture. It's a lot of words. To say that it makes stuff go boom, but again, should I unload like a whole thing just for experimental reasons? It's a waste of resources, but I think I should do it just for knowledge. Okay, so it doesn't work. Confirmed. Even a full load doesn't destroy one of those items. I mean, I'm sure it can break like an explosive canister or something, but not this. Fair. Okay, so I guess I need a key card if I want to go to Black Box. That's fair. We'll get it. Eventually. Alright, finally we get access to Calvino's workshop, huh?
Error log submitted. Debug version 0.7.6. Verbose on.
I'm waiting for the second one this time. Diagnose and repair the Looking Glass server connection. Okay, I absolutely do not trust that there's no mimic in there. One of those items is a mimic. 100%. I know I said that every time. And I'm almost correct every time. So... Wait. What the hell? Oh, that's a medkit. Hold on. God damn it. Man, leverage would be such a cool skill to have. I don't think it's worth recycling all of this for a medkit. 100% correct, 50% of the time. Yep. Yep. Like all the best poker players out there, right? Kidding.
Deploying. Scanning target. No alien.
Oh shit, what is that? Hold on, what the fuck? Man, can we have light in there? Is there a light switch or something?
Verbose on.
I wonder if I want to lock myself in there. Just to make sure that enemies cannot... Although if I don't know. If enemies are in there, maybe I want to be able to get out. Yeah, we're good. Oh shit, what the f... What the hell is this?
Log submitted.
Oh no, dude. Is that the thing I saw earlier when I was outside? Okay, you know what? After all, I kind of want that door to be open, just in case.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Holy crap. What the fuck? Yeah, that's definitely the thing I saw when I was outside, I think. But what is this? Okay. I'm worried about those 3 plates. Every time there's repeated items, I'm like, one of them's a mimic. Diagnostic, sorry. What's up, Sam? That's what they make snitches from in Quidditch? Nice. Clever. Dr. Calvino's tumbler? It's a very specific item. God damn it, I almost got it! That would have been the first time I was able to place an item back on a table. Standing upright. I need to try again now. Got it. Calvino. I didn't know Dan was a zoomer with the bottle flipping. So here's the thing. I have a history with bottle flipping. I was a teacher, right, for many years, as most of you know. And I was teaching while the whole bottle flipping was a whole thing, a craze, right? So I would do some bottle flipping, with my students. We would make bets whether or not I would be able to get it, or win a bottle flipping contest with one of them. And I was pretty good at it by, after a couple of years of doing that. Yeah, I don't know what those things are, but it scares me a hell of a lot. As far as this goes... Man, this is such a weird... Location. Alex's office. Morgan's office. Zoop. LG 5578821 New. There are a few looking glasses in different locations. Sim labs. Ceiling. Oh, okay. So I think a lot of those looking glasses are the things that they were using to produce the illusion. Right? That I was in my apartment and whatnot. I think those were looking glasses, so to speak. Mopo, thank you so much for 12 months. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you so very much for the resub. Mopo, you will be remembered. Hope you're doing well. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. that something I need to repair or something? No? Okay. Okay. Get out. Alright, I guess turn on the power and see what happens. Oh, wait, no, before I do that. I am very suspicious. Oh my god. It scared me. Okay, engineering control systems. There's a metaphor here, you know. Typically, the objective of control theory is to monitor the output of a system and compare it with the desired output, the reference signal. Oh, we read that one already. Yep. It's the idea that changing the input, you know, can produce a different result. Mary, this is Dr. Calvino. I require you to fabricate a Wow, I require you to fabricate a travel mug that weighs exactly 170 grams. Empty, of course. My feeble hands need a lightweight container for my coffee. I'll be sure to put in a good word to Dr. Thornstein for your assistance. That seems weirdly manipulative. Okay, Dr. Calvino, I'll get right on that. Ah, Mary. Why do you let him do that to you? Lorenzo Calvino to Clive Lawrence. Scale modification request. Clive, this is Dr. Calvino. I need you to modify a scale so when it reads 170 grams, it sends an on and off signal. Let me know when it's ready. Sure. What is it doing? Hold on. Oh, do I need to use his fucking 170 grams, like, mug to activate something? Hold on, there might be more to it than this. Interesting. I can use the mug to activate something. Lorenzo, I had a look at the specs you sent me. I see a few problems. I didn't realize you offloaded so much of the processing and storage. What if someone took a wrench to the main server? The whole system goes down. Anyway, come by when you get a chance and we'll go over the details. I have a few suggestions if you're amenable. Jorgen. Okay. So where's that fucking scale thing? I am fairly sure now that I can use this to activate something. Caution, watch your step. No. He wanted to modify a scale. I don't think I've seen a scale. Is that a mug? I mean, it's a container for his coffee. I don't know. It's the only specific item that I found that had his name, right? There's mugs here, but they just seem like regular mugs, right? I mean, I'm not seeing any, you know, scale or anything I can interact with anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Maybe I'll find something later. They were regular mugs until I broke them. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything special. Let's turn that on. Oh. Nice. Dude, that system is amazing. You can look through them. Oh, dude, this is fantastic. That technology needs to exist. Test phase 1, test phase 2. Oh, verify and restore connectivity. Can look into that one. Diagnostic software version 143. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff we need to do here. Which one was mine? 578821. Huh. I don't see any of them there. I don't see my number, I don't think. Well, let's, you know, one thing at a time. Let's watch those videos. Damn. Okay. SR4BN 1496.
Threat detected.
Where? Oh, outside? Dude, Desmond, don't scare me like that. Jeez. All screens intact. That's not true. I broke the screen in my room. SR4BN 1496. That's the last one. I want to try them all just to see. Oh. Yep. Wow, Mopo. Despicable. There we go. Nice.
Nice work, Morgan. The looking glass screens are online again. Head back to your office as soon as you can. It's important you hear the rest of your message. I'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there. Like in person? I thought you weren't the real individual. Aren't you like an uploaded version of some consciousness or whatnot? I don't know. Let me check the test though.
It's running?
Dude, this is so great.
Light field capture looks a little hot.
Where's the photometer? The handheld. Did you take it?
No,
Ah, yesterday we had two, now I can't find one.
we've only ever had one.
Nonsense.
I guess you forgot.
Let's try that again.
It's running?
Light field capture looks a little hot.
Where's the photometer? The handheld. Did you take it?
No,
Ah, yesterday we had two, now I can't find one.
we've only ever had one.
Nonsense.
I guess you forgot.
I love that you can, you know, you can see that it's the same environment behind. This is very cool. It looks very interesting.
You're leaving?
I thought we were done.
Ah, just turn it off then.
I feel like you're upset with me.
No, I suppose it's late after all. Go, sleep.
What about you?
What about me? Yeah, don't concern yourself. I'll finish.
Right. I guess I'll see you later then.
Yeah, you guess.
What?
You're always saying, I guess. That worked, I guess. I'll see you later, I guess. You're a scientist. Stop guessing. No! Or be quiet. Yeah, that's all.
Good night, Dr. Calvino.
Ja rompis katolle.
Calvino's a bit of a dick. Oh, I didn't realize I could do that. Oh, that's the scale. Oh! Nice. Okay, hold on. I wanna... Dude, this technology is great. I love it.
You're leaving?
I thought we were done.
No, just turn it off then.
I feel like you're upset with me.
No, I suppose it's late after all. Go, sleep.
What about you?
What about me? Yeah, don't concern yourself. I'll finish.
Can I?
Right.
Hold on.
I guess I'll see you later then.
Yeah, you guess.
What?
You're always saying, I guess. That worked, I guess. I'll see you later, I guess. You're a scientist. Stop guessing. No.
This is so visually
quiet.
interesting. I love it.
Yeah, that's all.
Good night, Dr. Calvino.
Ja rompis katolle.
Calvino is a silly dreamer, yeah. And Miyu is way too pragmatic for him. Also, that's not very scientific. Stop guessing, no, or be quiet? Are you kidding? It's not how it works. Yeah, there's nothing to it, right? Just place it on the thing, and it's fine. Now, where did I put it? Because I was just walking around with it, and then I gave up on finding something to do, so I just threw it somewhere. Up there, I think. Yeah, there. Nice. I didn't even think about... Oh, well. I was looking for a scale and I didn't even see that. My observation skills are not what they used to be. Lorenzo Calvino's cabin. Oh. I guess once we go to the living quarters, that will be useful. To be fair, I'm on 3 hours of sleep right now, so that probably explains why I'm a bit suboptimal in my gameplay. Oh god, there's more enemies, isn't there? Did I go through there? Oh yeah, we can show up. What's up, Lost Medic? You're here for the many deaths. I've had 2 so far in 30 hours. We're okay. I'm sure it's gonna get harder. We'll see. Hold on, let me... Yeah, there's the beams and waves lab, that little space we can't access, but I don't think we can go there yet. Other than that, I think we're pretty okay. We've pretty much explored everything there. Okay, well, let's go back to the lobby. Wrong way. Yeah, let's be careful. I'm suspecting some respawn potentially. Desmond, stay quiet. Okay, there's one thing I wanted to look at. Josh. Where's Josh? Josh. Josh Dalton. Guts. No life sign. Okay, well, so much for that. But I think he may be the one who has the key to the black box quarter there, like the little black box section. We'll see. Oh, shit. Yep, there's a phantom somewhere. I hear it.
Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6 online.
Ooh. Jeez, that scared me. No, come on, turret! Desmond, go! You got this! Win!
Scanning target. No alien material.
Let's go! Good job, Desmond. You did great. More? Think we're good? Nope.
Ready to scan. Checking for updates. Servers offline.
Okay, so it killed... Was that this one? Yeah, okay. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Come with me. Alright, I'm gonna leave you here. Next time I come back, I'm gonna be waiting for me.
Deploying.
Alright, let's go back to the lobby. Nice. I think we're done with this area for now. Hmm. 1960. Soviet Union makes first contact with non-terrestrial organism during the Vorona incident. 1960. Vorona. I think I've heard of Vorona in the presentation room there, down there, right? I'm gonna go there quickly and see if I can find more information. The Vorona incident. I still wonder how it's related to the evacuation event. That's still something I'm very curious about. Dude, there's so many sounds everywhere. It's so terrifying. Okay, I could run through this to get to my office quickly, but I think if there's enemies in there, I would like to clear them again. Was that here before? I'm not sure that was here before. Fuck. Okay. I'm almost out of stun gun ammo. What tools do I have right now? Not a lot, actually. Oh, it's totally gonna see me, right? Why is it? Holy shit. Dude, anger issues much? Holy shit, dude. That thing took 4 shots. I mean, granted, I wasn't, like, close range as I tend to try to. Oh, man, there's another one. Hold on. Yep. That chair is not a real one. Yep. I went in scope mode by mistake again, because I clenched. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, I don't know. I think they feel more resilient than the ones I fought before. Maybe the purple, you know, aura they have is sort of a... I've seen like yellowish aura, purplish aura. I think they have like different variations. Not sure. Yeah, that shotgun's pulling its weight right now, let me tell you. 50% integrity. Probably need to repair it at some point, but... for now, it's fine. I need to get stun gun ammo. Like, it's so much safer. Stun them, get right in their backs. 2 good shots. 3 maybe. No risks. Yeah, Mask. It's definitely very interesting how they, like, it changed into a chair, right? But I was looking at it and approaching it, and suddenly it's almost as if it was like, okay, I'm spotted, right? And then it tries to move somewhere else. It feels very natural. I don't know how organic it is, or how, you know, how the mechanics exactly work. And it's great that I don't know, because it feels, you know, very unpredictable and whatnot. I like that. I do not trust that thing. That thing right there, that's a mimic. It tried to trap me with that in the past. I'm not falling for it again. Yep. I'm wasting a lot of ammo right there. I need to be careful. Yeah, the respawning enemies I'm not a huge fan of. It sort of makes sense, right, that they would sort of take over the ship and try to hunt for you, since, you know, they're probably perceiving that you're being a nuisance to them, so I sort of get it. I still think it's, like, from a gameplay perspective, that's not my favorite part, that's for sure. Alright, I'm repairing that one. In fact, I'm actually fortifying it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Kimmy, what's up?
Scanning target. No Typhon material detected.
I don't... I'm running out of... well, I'm not running out, but I'm using a lot of materials. I don't want to run out of spare part. I need to be careful. I have 5 neural mods. I just noticed that.
Checking for updates. Servers offline.
Yeah, no, I mean, my office seems... for now, my office has always been safe. So until I have any reasons to believe that it's not, I'm not gonna worry too much. Anyway. Recycle, recycle, recycle. There you go. Where do we stand when it comes to exotic material? Let's see. Can we craft more neuromods? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can craft one more. Nice. I'm gonna craft a couple more shotgun shells. I have a bunch of resources. So. What's the red gun I have? This one? A glue gun. Very useful. And now I have a glue stain in my office forever. Thanks, Claude. Oh no, it disappears. Never mind. I'm not sure how I feel about the Q-beam. I don't think I'm vibing too much with the Q-beam. You know what? I think I'm gonna put the Q-beam in there for the time being. Maybe at some point I'll, you know, start playing it a bit more, but right now, I don't... Yeah. This I like for utility. This I like for combat. This I like because it doesn't take a lot of room and it's silenced. This is good, and this can be fun for special interactions. I don't think I can upgrade anything for the time being. I need to put that in there. Excellent. I think we're good. I'll eat a banana while I'm here. Nope, not like that. There you go. Wish stains disappeared that quickly, IRL. I know. Would be great, wouldn't it? Okay, so I unfortunately broke my screen, but it's fine. We'll be able to watch the video anyway. Resume. LG repair. Oh! Let's go. Fantastic. Love it.
You're not gonna like what I have to say next. You have to destroy Talos 1. The research, the Typhon, nothing can survive.
Oh shit.
Including you. I know how it sounds, but you've seen what those creatures can do. They're a part of you now. If even one cell gets back to Earth, we're lost. I'm sorry. I wish there was another way. January can walk you through activating the self-destruct mechanism. Alex will try to stop you. He's allergic to failure. Too proud to go back to Mom and Dad with his tail between his legs. So it's up to you now. Good luck. Told you wouldn't like it.
And so we go back to the theme, right? That I... Dude. The darkness suddenly, like, scared me. What the hell? Hold on. Hey,
Hello, Morgan. I'm January 2035. I'm an operator.
Nice.
There are many operators aboard Talos 1, but none of them are like me.
Clearly.
Over here.
January. Nice. Love it. So we go back to the theme. The trolley problem, right? At the beginning that we had to answer. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for, you know, to save more people? I was wondering if there would be, you know, if that would have a meaning story-wise. I even mentioned it, if you remember. I said maybe you're gonna have to, like, sacrifice yourself to save some other people. Well, there we go. We're trying to save mankind. And we may have to sacrifice ourselves to do that. Interesting. I wonder if the game's gonna give me a choice. Like the questions at the beginning implied. Also, the music right now. Oh. And if you saw when I was watching the video, I peeked to the side like that. I tried to see if the code was still on the board, and it is. We managed to open it with hacking, but I think it's a very cool little thing that you can see the code. And, you know, very clever. I absolutely love that. This is very cool. I won't need it, but I'm glad this is a thing. Like, from a game design perspective, it's just such a great little thing. Alright, January, what you got for me?
I'm your plan B. My first task was to free you from the simulation.
Okay.
The second task was to make sure you saw your video. Those are done. Interesting. New directives are now available to me. The self-destruct protocol for Talos 1 is activated by 2 arming keys. Your brother has the first. You had the second. Alex destroyed your arming key. But you hid a fabrication plan for a new one in deep storage.
Clever.
That's where you need to go next.
Go
We
me?
can worry about getting Alex's key afterwards.
Okay.
The Typhon are spreading fast, Morgan. You'll be racing against them. And your brother. This
Okay.
key card will grant you access to the main lift and all the labs.
Yeah, cute. So that explains also interesting way to, you know, sort of canonize the respawn, right? The Typhon are taking over. Cool. Because they're trying to survive. They probably figured somehow what I'm trying to do, right? Oh, remember the thing that I was wondering? Like I was saying, oh, it looks like an 8-ball of some kind. I think it was that part of an operator. I don't know what exactly it does, but it's... Maybe it's one of the grav things? Maybe that's what fuels the gravitational system or whatnot? I don't know. General
Unfortunately,
access.
I wasn't able to fix the lift from here. There's another route through the psychotronics lab. Morgan, that lab is where the Typhon broke containment. Please be careful.
Oh, well, I had
Next
to...
topic. You asked me to provide you with more neuromods, which I've done. Good luck, Morgan.
Oh, thanks. Cheeky little
Your
bugger.
office is relatively
Oh.
secure. Come back if you need to rest or use the fabricator.
Relatively secure. I don't like that relatively adverb in there, but
You instructed me to sabotage the test procedures if Alex ever failed to release you, or if the Typhon organisms escaped containment. Both happened. Simmons installed blank neuromods on you. That's why you could remember the previous day's test and escape.
aha.
I have your voice. It's a tactic to ease your natural suspicion. I'm sure you realize this. I mention it so that you'll know I'm earnest. Every neuromod takes a snapshot of your brain and models what it would look like if you learned something new. Then it makes those changes. Billions of connections remapped in a matter of minutes. All made possible by our friends from outer space.
Gotcha. Oh, stay here. Please, you're my lore dispenser right now.
I'll look for more neuromods while you're gone.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. Well, I discovered information that Josh Dalton, a designer in the hardware labs, had gone missing. He was involved in something called the Black Box Project. Finding Josh Dalton may provide answers. What exactly the Black Box Project is, I could use a security station to track him down. Okay, well, I know where he is. He's in the dust thing. We'll see. When we get there, I still need to get Bellamy's room from his body in Psychotronics. And I need to go in Psychotronics now. Detour. The main story's quest name right now is Detour, which I think is very appropriate for my playstyle. So I'm enjoying that. Now I can actually do the main quest and take a detour at the same time. Fantastic. I wonder that new key. Wait. Why do I have a marked NPC? Oh, okay. It's not an enemy. It's a marked NPC. Basically, your middle name. What? Detour? Yes. The first thing I'm wondering right now is what kind of detours can I take with that new access key that I got? General access, right? What new areas that I couldn't access before can I access now, if any? There's a few locked doors in the trauma center. Hold on, there's a few things I wanted to check, right? Let's see.
Scanning target. No Typhon material detected.
I'm kind of worried now because, well, you know, respawning enemies and whatnot. I need to be on guard. Did we do anything with that? I think, well, I mean, I already have the map, but can I use general access for this? No. Okay. Okay, there's still one dude in there.
Hello, nice to see you.
Forgot about you, Jesus. Nice to see you too, I guess. Where are you? Wait. Oh, there you are. I still need to figure out what to do with that one. Nice. Dude, the shadow is even scarier. I still haven't decided anything. I'm sort of waiting to see if he's gonna change, but it doesn't look like he's gonna change. Maybe I should put an end to his suffering, right? I don't know. I'm still waiting.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. I'm still waiting. I'm still unsure. Nibiru, welcome in. Yeah, I wanted to check something in there real quick.
1963. A top-secret Cold War 1964. After the 1980 to 19...
No, none of those things are talking about what I'm interested in. Oh, shit!
A top-secret 1964. After the 1960...
There's a Phantom out there. There's a Phantom out there. Oh, come on. I felt so safe in the lobby. I'm not anymore. Yeah, one second. Hold on, hold.
Scanning target, no typhon material detected.
Good. Buddy. Oh, what happened with that plant? January, did you knock over that plant? Come on, be honest with me, January. Oh, brother. I'm never gonna be able to put it back upright. Oh, hold on. Maybe, hold on, if I'm using clever... If I'm making clever use of physics. Let's see. Oh, come on.
You've been trapped in the simulation for 3 weeks. Normally, the tests are only a few days long.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I wish you could, like, when you carry an item, I wish you could rotate it, you know, just for the sake of it, but... Obviously, this is not important. It's just being an idiot, but... Well, never mind. Let's just flip it and hope it lands. Okay, hold on. I got this. Nope. I'm sure it's not this one, but I'm gonna pretend that it is. Oh, damn
The
it!
security station in the lobby might have weapons.
Yeah, clip through the wall as well. There, no. There. I guess if I want to get rid of stuff, I just throw them in there. Can I close this? Nope. Okay. I wish I could close the screen there. All that big empty space is scaring me. Yep. Accidentally discovered a black hole in your... Yeah, I mean... Pre-order bonus receptacle. Exactly.
Adjustment required.
Yeah. So there's enemies respawning now in those areas. Let's see. Well, I mean... I don't have any real choices there. I need to go to Psychotronics, which I'm quite excited about. Psychotronics sounds mysterious and interesting based on what we've read and seen. That's where, like, the quote-unquote invasion started, right? The breach started with the Typhon, so I'm sort of scared of what we'll find there, but should be fun. Should be fun. Maybe it's a good time to upgrade stealth. Who knows? Upgrading stealth could be interesting. I also want to enhance my inventory space. That'd be great. Gunsmiths could be cool to upgrade weapons a bit more, although I'm not using weapons that much. So. And obviously hacking, I can wait until I have one more neuromod and get hacking level 4. Be great. Hacking's been very useful so far. I think I'm gonna do that. So far, I don't feel like I really need something else. I still don't know what research is. Recycler junk collected 688. Wow. A lot. Visitors and crew located 60. Cool. That's a lot more than I thought. I need to make my way to deep storage, a data processing facility of the Arboretum. Arboretum? Arboretum. The main lift is inaccessible, but there's another way up. First, I'll have to get through the Psychotronics. Okay, so I'm assuming I'll be going to Psychotronics and then the Guts to get to the Arboretum. Something like that. I mean, there's so many areas still. Like, we've only explored 3 of those areas. And we've been playing for, I don't know, 30 hours plus. Might take a little while.
Running checks. SimLab secure. Well, except for Igwe, but he'll be up all night. Speaking of up, did you see the photos of
Oh
his
yeah,
daughter,
I remember
Maya?
this one.
But that's not his daughter. It's his wife.
Are you kidding me?
No, she died. Well, when Igwe was younger. It's in his records.
Christ, you've seen his records?
So I wish
Yeah.
those
During the
audio
security
logs
checks,
had the
for those red
transcript
flag
there
sites that the brass is up in arms about.
on the blank page,
Apparently,
right?
came home, found her dead on the floor.
Would make
Aneurysm.
sense.
Spend your life studying the brain. The brain takes its toll. With everything else going on at the time, with the shaming.
Christ.
You already said that, but I don't think he heard you. He's not looking at this station, that's for sure.
Unfortunate that you can't see the transcripts. Would help for sure. I am thinking that this might be a good place to call it for now.
I have more autonomy than a typical operator. The contents of the video are sensitive. Only a flesh and blood person could handle the responsibility, I presume.
Okay, thank you, January. Like, it feels like a good spot, a good break in the story. You know, I feel like getting to Psychotronics is going to be a big adventure, so considering how tired I am on 3 hours of sleep, it might be a good way, a good place to stop for the week, and we'll be back on Sunday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. Yeah. Art save. This. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Bit of a shorter stream today. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, with the lack of sleep and everything, I wasn't sure how long I was going to be able to go. I just wanted to sort of find a good spot to conclude the week. I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to take, like, after yesterday not being able to stream with the migraine, I didn't want to take like 3 days off and stop where we stopped. It was like sort of in the middle of something, so I wanted to at least finish that sort of arc, the Hardware Labs arc, which is now done. This feels like the perfect place to stop for now. Yeah, thank you everyone for the resubs tonight. I appreciate it, and the gift subs. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the lurks and the conversations. I'll let you guys find your own way tonight. I'm not gonna raid. And yeah, I'll see you on Sunday. Sunday, 7 p.m. Central European Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Tomorrow's my day off, as you know. And yeah, thank you everyone for a great month of September. Thanks to everyone who made sure to use the opportunity to get subs in for cheap. Appreciate it very much. All in all, considering, you know, how little I stream at the beginning of the month, all in all, we're doing pretty good. So here's to another month of surviving and being able to stream. So thank you. And yeah, I'll see you in October. A couple days. More Prey. Once we're done with Prey, we'll see. I have thoughts about playing Life is Strange 2. I have thoughts about playing starting the Mass Effect trilogy, which is, you know, we're gonna do like every game with space, like stuff in between, right? We're not gonna do all 3 in a row. So I have a thought about doing like the first game soon. Maybe in November we'll see us play a bit of Lies of P. We'll see if I get into that at that point, or if I do something else. As far as December goes, Disco Elysium normally, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, one day at a time. I hope everyone has a beautiful rest of your day, evening, or night. I will see you guys on Sunday, and until then, remember me, and I'll remember you.